My name is Laura Adams. I live in Nelson, British Columbia, and I am the owner of a 1898 heritage house in Uphill, Nelson. I think originally with the house, I knew I was purchasing an older house which didn't have the modern construction standards to it. And some of the biggest things that I found was the fact it was very cold and quite drafty, particularly around the floor areas. And the basement only had a dirt floor in it, and there was absolutely no insulation. So I came across the MyHEAT platform through a number of people in Nelson who had looked at the mapping assessment of their own homes. So I was obviously really curious to find out what mine was. So it's out of a rating of 10. My house was, highly colored, very dark orange. It was rated a 7. The neighborhood average was a 4, and the average for homes in Nelson was about 5. So my house was significantly higher. I was quite surprised to see that the original roof line of the house was in the cooler colors, and the newer addition was the area of the greatest heat loss. And then the other thing that was really interesting for me to see was around the perimeters of my house, the color was significantly warmer. So just from that very visual tool, I could see that, the main part of the house was relatively efficient, but all of my perimeters were sending a tremendous amount of heat out. When I saw the heat map and also the associated rating, it really inspired me to learn more about what I could to improve the energy efficiency of my home. So I contacted Carmen at EcoSave and scheduled a comprehensive energy assessment of my house, which was really the best thing that I could have done. So I had about 35% of the heat loss occurring just directly out of the basement area. We underwent a whole process of structural engineering, a lot of concrete work, building an interior wall inside of the existing footprint, insulating that with spray foam, doing quite a lot of work on the floor to insulate the floor, and then put radiant heat into the floor itself to produce heat which is going to go up into the home and not let any of the heat escape into it.
I'm Carmen Proctor, and I manage an energy retrofits program for the City of Nelson. We're always looking at ways to connect with our customers and to really help them know that these programs are available, that they can sign up for energy evaluations. Once they ended up signing up with our program because of the map, they learned a lot in their energy evaluation and were able to identify exactly what they needed to do, and they're well on their way to saving money.